With us now are John and Anne Marie, and we're talking about the magic of home selling and home buying. Hello to both of you. How are you?
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us. Great. Thank you.
Glad you're here. And there's a little bit of serendipity, if you will, right? When you make that transaction between the seller and the buyer, everything just has to line up perfectly for that one magical moment. Because once they sign on the line, that's it, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, but a lot of work goes into that moment.
It sure does.
Okay.
And finding buyers and sellers it's not easy. It's not an easy job. I think that there's a lot that goes into it to get the transaction done. And the seller wants to move on, the buyer wants to move in. So just putting them together and getting the deal done is a process.
John, what made you decide to go into real estate?
You don't want to know.
No, I really do. We all want to know.
I
Because a lot of times people don't realize what a great career it can be. So they're doing something else, and then all of a sudden they have this moment where they're like, maybe I want to do that.
Yeah.
Was that
Well,
like
I always
that for you,
say, I always
or?
say nobody went to school to become a real estate agent, right?
Right.
You just kind of come together. So it was just serendipitous that I was having a drink with my friend, and he just said, "Hey, what are you doing? And I was in a job.
Right.
And it's like it was just time, and it just kind of the stars aligned, and I said, "All right." And it was during the mortgage meltdown where real estate was not good in the country.
Okay.
And everyone said, "What are you, crazy?" And I said, "Nothing ventured, nothing gained."
Yeah. Sometimes that's the best time to get
Right.
into something. I remember I started my show in 2008, and the
That
economy wasn't so great.
Right.
Right.
Me too.
You too. Okay. And that was the moment. Because when everything's down, that's the moment to jump into something because it can only go back up.
Absolutely. I started in 2006, actually, because
Okay.
I did investment banking. So I worked for Needham & Company in capital markets. And then a friend of mine who owns Polini Realty said, you should be a realtor, because I used to work with her on the weekends once in a while. So I said, oh, well, how can I leave my job? I said, there's no way I'm leaving my job. It's consistent income.
Right.
And I don't think I want to take that chance of, the income not being, on a regular,
Steady,
on a
Yes,
regular
yes.
basis. So I got into real estate, and the first year I thought I was going to quit because it was so hard. After my first sale, I was like, oh, wow, this is great. And then I decided to continue with it. So it's been 15 years. So the investment banking job was amazing. And
Great
I think
training
it
for
goes
this.
hand in
Yes.
hand with real estate because of relationships.
You're right.
So in real estate, it's all about relationships. So I took what I learned from corporate America, and put it into real estate, and I've been very successful.
Now, John, would you agree that some sort of knowledge, like street knowledge, if you will, can often be helpful when you become a real estate agent?
100%. We forget
Oh.
your home is typically your largest asset. So someone like Anne Marie who comes from finance, you have to work that into the equation. So having that training and then hopping into a firm like Berkshire Hathaway, where we're always training, we call ourselves trusted real estate advisors versus just agents. It's a little different.
You're right. Berkshire Hathaway, I was going to say, they
Right.
do have a lot of support for their agents as well as their sellers and their buyers. It's a great company. They've done a lot of research. They've invested a lot into you, which then allows you to be of more value.
Correct. And I feel that Berkshire Hathaway has given me a lot of support. So on luxury listings, we have a whole team of people that help us. So we have event planning, digital marketing, and then you have me, and we put it all together, and we sell everything, and everything sells.
Yeah.
So, we haven't had, at least I haven't had the experience of having something that has not sold yet.
Wonderful. So
while
things
I've been
move.
here. So it's a great support system. And that makes a big difference when you're trying to sell. If you have that support, because if you're totally independent, you're paying for a videographer, you're basically paying for everything. So what they offer us is a great thing.
Nice perks, things that you
It's
can
a
pass
great
on.
perk.
Yeah, well, we've listened to our clients, right? That's
Okay,
the best
exactly.
thing to do.
What do you need,
Listen
right?
to your clients, and maximum marketing is what they want.
Okay.
So we've done it. We've digitized it. We've taken the trust and integrity of Warren Buffett. We've brought that to the Long Island area, and now we are across the country, number one broker in the U.S. Berkshire Hathaway Home
Congratulations.
Services.
And
yeah.
during the pandemic is when I started with them.
Okay.
That's
So
right.
I was
That's right.
busy the whole time. I didn't have a break at all. And we had a great listing, 471 Wolf Hill Road, new construction. And I have to say, I did an event and sold it the first open house.
Wow.
And, you know, with this transition, right, of, you know, this pandemic, a lot of people are coming from Manhattan to the suburbs. So I actually, the buyer that bought Wilford Road came from Tribeca. So you're seeing a lot of that because
A lot of
lifestyle
movement.
has changed. You know, everybody's working from home, so they can move anywhere. I mean, my
pretty
cousin's in
exciting.
Costa Rica
But you
working.
didn't tell them the story of how you earned the listing.
Okay, so yes, so how did I
We
get
have
that
time.
listing?
Yes, of course we do. This is great.
So I got that listing by just talking to another friend that owns a pizzeria.
Okay.
And
Famous Gabby's
Gabby's Pizzeria in
Queens,
Queens Village.
Queens Village.
And he said that his nephew was selling. So I said, oh, that's great. I said, I live in Dix Hills. Why not introduce me to him? And he did. And that's how I got the listing.
Slice of pizza.
Serendipity.
Yes.
Right,
Right.
it is.
Yes.
It usually is like that, you know, and you're right. You are trusted real estate advisors, so people can come to you. At what point should someone pick up the phone and call you? Is it like maybe 6 months before they're even thinking about listing their house? Is that a good time frame? Or,
You want me to take that one? You take that one. What do you think?
yeah, what do you think?
Right away.
Right away. No, somebody should call you, right? Like get you in right at
Yeah.
the get-go, I think.
I think
Right?
so. I think that, you know, people should just do it right away. I think that we're in a market now where the housing market is, we have a robust housing market. It's going to go on, I think, for a while until this pandemic subsides. So I do see prices increasing.
Okay.
Yeah, Goldman Sachs released today. They expect prices to go up 16% next year.
Right.
Wow, my goodness.
So
There's a
but
demand for
we
housing.
forget that interest rates are at historic lows.
Correct.
So affordability is actually right on target.
Right.
You know, Nashville's booming. Corporations are going into different places. Everywhere across the country, things are booming. So,
Right.
congratulations to you both. I'm glad that you found a company to work with that also works for you. It's not like you work for them; they work for you, and vice versa. It's
Oh, it's
lovely.
great.
So, congratulations to both of you, and thank
Thank
you
you.
for stopping by today. And you know, jingling those home keys, right? Sellers and
right.
buyers.
That's
You know,
right.
if you want to hear that jingle, you might want to give them a call. Stay tuned for more. We've been living it up right here from my studio home to your home. Thanks for watching.